Joey the Home Depot ad parrot. We were hired last fall to do a photo shoot for Home Depot, and they just put him in some ads, and so I can talk about it now. They didn't want me to until they came out. So the first ad I'm about to show you is running on Facebook, and the second one is on Pinterest. So here you go. Okay, so isn't that so cool? I'm so excited. They didn't tell me when they'd be coming out or if they'll be using other ones. So please, if you see him in another Home Depot ad, please just message me and let me know, because they haven't told me. Basically, you show up, you do your photo shoot, they pay you, and that's it. So he might be an in-store ads, or he may just be online. I'm not sure. If you want to, you can always go to Google Images, and if you search life-proof carpet with PetProof technology, you'll see the Pinterest ad pop up. So that's one of the ways you can keep checking to see if he's in anything. That's what I did, and that's how I found the Pinterest ad. My fans actually found the Facebook one. I didn't even know. I had somebody message me to tell me, hey, is this Joey? So I wanted to talk to you real quick about what it was like to train him for this. Well, there wasn't much, because I only had like a week and a half notice. Joey has an agent, and she mainly does dog stuff, and I sent Joey's paperwork into her and asked her if she would maybe get a job for a ferret one day, and she said sure. So I only got a week and a half notice from her about the Home Depot ad, so not a lot of time. So I took Joey to as many places as I could over that week and a half to try to get him desensitized to going everywhere. Because you know how ferrets are a lot bit ADHD, and they're like toddlers are like, ooh, that's so fascinating. So that's the biggest challenge with training a ferret, is they're ferrets and they have no attention span. So I did that. I also was trying to see if I could get him to stay on a piece of felt, hoping with the magic of photo editing they could take out this piece of felt, because for animals it's easier to stay on a mark. They understand, like, oh, if I touch this with my feet, that's good, versus just a big open area. I didn't really get that far in the week and a half, but this is what Joey is used to putting his paws on. I don't know if he's going to cooperate since, hey, he hasn't done this in a while. Joey, come here, can you touch this? Hey, come here. Touch? Yes, good boy. So that's what he's used to touching, and what I was trying to do is put the felt on here, get him used to touching that, and then eventually transitioning the felt onto the floor. So we didn't get there, but it's good in theory if you wanted to teach your ferret to stay on a mark. This is the method I would do. Hey, can you come here? What you doing? It's taking you a minute, huh? Come here. Can you touch? Yes. So that was step 2, was trying to get him to touch the felt on the board, and then transitioning him. Okay, let him finish. He's a little slow. Okay, and then taking the board away and trying to get him to just touch this. And I would try to, get him to stay there longer and longer. He's like, we haven't done this in a while. I don't know what you want. But basically, you just reward for him being on there longer. Like, I'd wait, put my hands up, then reward again, trying to get longer and longer with him just on this. So that's the idea. That's what I wanted to do. It didn't quite happen that way. When I got to the studio, I had treats and toys and everything in my book, trying to get him to pay attention to me. So I had baby food, and like the chicken baby food. that he never gets, so that was exciting. Let me tell you the setup. So we were there all day long, but they would come get you out of, we were staying in this room, and they'd come get you, bring you to a photo shoot. We had 3 photo shoots in one day. The first 2 photo shoots were an hour apiece. The last one was half an hour. So if you know anything about ferrets, you know that they tire easily, especially when there's a lot going on. So the first photo shoot, I didn't know they wanted him for an hour. So we went down there and got him used to the set, and the camera guy was laying on his stomach right here because he had to be low on the ground. They had 2 marks on the floor, and they wanted Joey to stay in between those marks facing the camera. And then I could be on either side of the camera guy trying to get Joey's attention. So, also the camera would only flash like once every 5 to 10 seconds. So that was hard. Joey did great for the first 20 minutes. I was so proud of him. He paid attention to me, and you'll notice in the Pinterest ad and the Facebook ad, he's looking on the diagonal because he's looking at me. That's where I am. He doesn't know to look at the camera. One of the people that was doing the photo shoot was like, "Can you get him to stand up and look at the camera?" And I'm like, "No," because if he stands up, he looks up, and so it would get his chin, and he doesn't know to stand up and look down at the same time, because if I hold the treat down, my hand's in front of the camera, and he's just going to come down. So that was a challenge. They also wanted him to wear a bandana. He's pretty good with wearing hats. Originally they wanted a hat, then they changed their mind, wanted a bandana. So the bandana, we put it on him, and he kept backing up, like trying to figure out what it was. But then the second photo shoot, we did it again, and he did well. So that's pretty much what it was. It was me trying to get him to be still in between those 2 marks, look at the camera, and distract him with a toy or something, then pull it out of the way so he got the shot, then reward him. So there's a lot to it. They kind of weren't sure what a ferret could do, and he only lasted 20 minutes, like I said. After that, he was kind of running around and trying to get in his travel cage, and he was just kind of full because I have been giving him so many treats. So yeah, the second photo shoot was kind of more of the same. It was just a different set. And then the third photo shoot, they wanted me to run around a little bit, so that was easier to do. And on the third photo shoot, they didn't want to bring his travel cage, which had his litter box in it. And I told them, well, if he doesn't have his litter box, he might poop on your floor. And sure enough, during that photo shoot, he pooped on the floor. And they were taking his picture during that. I'm like, please don't use him pooping on the floor for your ad. Because it's life-proof, pet-proof carpeting. So, it's supposed to be for them to clean it up. I'm like, oh my goodness. If you guys show him pooping in one of your national ads, I don't know what I'm going to do. But whatever. We had a good time. Joey, I think, slept for 2 days after that. But again, if you see us anywhere else, like in-store ads or online, please let me know. It was a great experience. I'm glad that a company like Home Depot wanted to use a ferret in their ad. That's great. As an exotic pet owner, of a ferret, there just aren't a lot of companies that reach out and want ferrets in their ads. So good for you, Home Depot, ferret owners. We'll be happy that you respect and like our pets. So anyway, hope you guys are doing great. Hope you like this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.